All right, guys, we're back in the gym. The last probably month and a half, 2 months, I've been traveling and treating my body horribly. So we're gonna go back to being a healthy person, so I'm not being fake towards all of you and acting like I'm being healthy. So we're gonna actually do it. We don't have to travel for a while, no plans until like December. So we got some time to hunker down and really get after the YouTube, get after some programming stuff I have in the works, and some cool stuff's gonna go down. But we're gonna do a little training today, and I am incredibly out of shape. But I have been doing this thing where I've been squatting like 400 pounds every day. So we're gonna start with that, and then we're gonna do some snatches, and it's basically gonna be like kind of a technique session, just gonna be working out some little kinks and talking about things I need to focus on as far as my snatch goes. We did a video kind of like this yesterday. That was more of like the basic stuff. We're gonna get into the more specific things in this video, but it'll be cool. It'll be a visual representation of what I need to fix and me fixing it. So if you wanna dive into the snatch a little deeper than we did last week, then don't go click on another video because that'll make me really sad. But first we gotta squat 400 pounds. So, a lot of people have been noticing that I switched to knee sleeves from knee wraps, and they're asking if there's a difference or if I feel a difference, and the answer is nope. Feels pretty much exactly the same. The only difference is I can put these on and I don't have to worry about them the whole session. Knee wraps I do. You are the thing that lifts the weights, not the equipment you wear. If you're just trying to get back into rhythm in the gym, doing your squat before you do the lifts acts as like a really, really good primer. So if you're doing snatch, do back squat before, and it actually warms up your upper back too, because you're having to retract your scapula and actually open up your chest and get into this good position, which will translate to you feeling more comfortable overhead and kind of primes your nervous system, wakes your hips up and makes the lifts feel a little bit easier. Jumping straight into snatch, especially when you're out of shape, is fucking terrible. Y'all been doing good with the gorilla mind. Look how big this dog's getting. Pib, come here. Pib. She's not the brightest bowl in the bowl drawer, but look how big she is. And that's all from you guys. So you guys fed her. And she's like probably 55 pounds now. Our goal is to get her up to about 200 kilos. No, she's barking because she's hungry. And we all know what to do about that. GorillaMind.com, discount code Dozer. We're not going heavy today.
Yeah, we are. Maxing out.
All right, we're maxing out today. Not actually. I haven't really done any snatches worthwhile in like the last 2 months. So we're just going to work up slow, feel things that we're doing, try to fix it in the next set, and just progress up. We'll spend like 30 minutes snatching, and then we'll hit some accessories and call it a day. But our goal is to hit some weights that feel a little heavy, but I do them well technically. I'm not gonna put any numbers on this workout because I don't know how I'm gonna feel. And if I put a number up there and I'm like, oh, that's gonna feel like shit if I end up doing it, then I'm setting myself up for a bad workout. So no expectations, just high execution. I think Zach says that.
Just vibes.
Yeah, just vibing. Listening to Clarity over and over and over again until we snatch 175 kilos. So if you have a shitty overhead position in the snatch and you're just looking for a quick opener to do when you're about to start snatching, the snatch grip SOTS press is hands down the best for that. And if you want to add difficulty, you can put a hat on backwards because that kind of blocks where the bar is going to go. So you really have to drive it back. So just make sure you're like sitting into the bottom. You're not like perched up here. Sit all the way down as low as you can. Keep your feet flat on the ground. And we're just pushing straight overhead. We're not bouncing the bar up like that. We're sitting in the bottom as deep as we can. and just pressing straight up. Literally do 4 sets of 5 at the empty bar, and by the time you start snatching, you're gonna feel way more comfortable. When I'm doing a technical session and I'm like focusing on technique, keep in mind, I don't do these when I'm on program. When I'm off program and I'm just kind of floating through weightlifting, I'll do sessions where I work on technique. In these sessions, I always pause in the catch, because then you kind of break the lift up into 2 parts. The whole snatch is you just catching it in the bottom. You're never gonna miss a snatch standing it up unless, some of you might, something's gotta be really wrong there, but always break the snatch up into 2 parts, pause in the catch for a couple seconds. That way you can feel where you're placing the bar and you're actually able to dial that in. If you just catch the bounce right out of the bottom, it can be out of place, but because you're not spending any time down at the bottom, you might not be aware of that. That's better. So something I'm trying to feel, which is kind of weird. I wouldn't teach this, but I like to feel my quads off the floor, and then I like to feel my quads right before extension. But yeah, feel my quads off the floor, feel it right before extension. That way you're active in the right spots when you go into that extension. Big thing that helps with that is foot pressure. If your foot pressure is good, you're gonna be using all the right shit. Feel kind of fast, dude. No, that was bad. That is how to cut your pull. So we're gonna do that again and actually finish and keep the bar close. All right, we're gonna finish our pull on this one and keep the bar close. Quads, then quads. Yeah. But this 90 kilo snatch is gonna be the best 90 kilo snatch you've ever seen. When you do a lift, if you're filming it on your phone, watch that after you train. Pib, watch it after you train, because the way a lift feels is the best feedback you can get. And if you just forget about what you felt and you go and watch it, then it gets lost in translation because you see what you did wrong, then you have to change that to how it should feel in your brain, and it just gets confusing. If you have a bad lift, you feel what you did wrong, and then you just remember what it felt like and make those changes. Sit. It is okay. It is okay. Told you, best 90 kilo snatch there ever was. So that's it. We're gonna start trying to get back into better shape, but it's gonna be a lot of sessions like this where the weight slowly increases. So you guys will see a little bit of a build up. Again, I don't have anything going on for a while, so most of my time is gonna be spent here mastering what I've been mastering for the last 13 years. So we're gonna have a lot of sessions like that. I'll stay mic'd up. We'll do like a whole session soon, then you can hear the cues on the clean and jerk and stuff like that. But I feel like I want you guys to feel like you're at training with me. I want you guys to think of what's going through my head and be able to hear what's going through my head, because I don't have much else to provide beyond that. I'm not the most entertaining human, but I do know a lot about this shit. So we'll do more like this. If you guys want to support me and support Pib, she's getting fucking huge, so keep beefing her up. Code Dozer on Gorilla Mind. I'm telling you guys, the high stim pre-workout. That's all because of you guys. Gorilla Mind, high stim pre-workout, or high stim gorilla mode. That is the best pre-workout I have ever used in my whole entire life. Yeah. Don't take it too late in the afternoon because it lasts like 5 hours, but if you're really trying to crack out and have a good session, there is no better pre-workout you can buy on the market right now, and I guarantee you that. BarbellApparel.com/Dozer. It's in the bio. Literally the best clothes ever. I've been a piece of shit. We've been going out and doing stuff, and I can still wear Barbell Apparel because they make really nice clothes as well. Their jeans are the best. I have skinny ass, long legs. Their jeans are the best jeans possible. And as someone that has a weird shaped body, I can't buy jeans from anywhere, even like the Levi athletic fit ones like don't work. Barbell Apparels work perfectly. They're super comfortable, they stretch, you don't tear them. So get on that. They have good button-ups if you're a corporate guy and you work in the office. Get those shirts because they're extremely comfortable. I train in it, I wear it everywhere I go. If you're gonna be a person that's athletic and wear clothes, which you should definitely do, I get a lot of questions about what straps and wrist straps I use. And they're both leather. Hold on a darn second. So the straps I use are the Dark Knight Onyx straps, and then the wrist straps, which I get asked about the most, they're just these little 1-inch leather boys. These are the Escobar straps, I think, or wraps. I think these are called the Escobar wraps. They're nice because you can just strap them on your wrists, and when you're done with the lift, you can just pull the strap and retighten it, and they're super easy. It's better than having like those big cloth ones or the Velcro ones. Those have always been a pain in the ass for me. So if you're looking for those, discount code Dozer, onyxstraps.com. My favorite stuff for straps and wrist straps, and my belt, Escobar belt, best belt in the game. The only belt I've been truly happy with and haven't been thinking about my next belt the whole time I've been wearing it. So support those guys because they are really good people and they make really good stuff. But that's it for today's video. I'll see you guys next week.